Hello, myself Sunil Ramkaji. Basically, we are discussing one of the topic that is city creation. In city creation, basically, we are discussing about the one of the topic that is Microsoft. Basically, so just see basically up to what level things basically are connected. So one of the person told that basically up to what level the data basically France basically have, because from earthquake also basically death data basically comes basically. Death data basically is coming basically. Death data basically are coming basically. So one of the person told that up to what level information the Rediff basically know. Up to what level data basically the Yahoo know. See basically up to what level things are going to connect. Yahoo को कितना पता है? Because Yahoo also basically have search engine. See basically, if we write Bin Laden basically before the World Trade Center basically has attacked, then basically. So one of the person told that basically this all basically search engine basically are kept as a mediator basically. They are basically just basically collecting the server's data basically from particular location basically, and that location data basically are given by the set of groups basically. Then one of the person told that basically Amazon को कितना पता है? Amazon also basically we will see Amazon also basically. See basically Amazon also see basically. कहाँ पे Amazon? Just see basically Amazon. He also basically have, but he basically have only the product information basically. He only have the product information. See basically. Red shoe basically search basically. So red shoe basically what basically is? It's giving this whole thing basically. So one person searched the red shoe. That is the shopping website basically, but he don't have any search engine basically. So one of the person told how many search engine basically are there. Yeah, that also basically need to search basically. Search engine list basically. See basically these all are the search engine basically. Lycos is there. Then Amazon also search engine. It's not search engine. Internet also there. Google is the famous. Bing is there. YouTube is also search engine basically. Lots of people say YouTube is also search engine basically. So one person told that search engine basically are connected with the newspaper basically, that are the news industry basically, and few people says that basically news group basically creates a story basically. If that person they basically say that basically this person is going to die basically as on this date basically, if he don't die basically they basically kills that person basically. So that is news agency basically. One of the person told that basically. One other person told. So he told that basically, यार कितने news engine because they can create Bin Laden basically in day night basically. Then basically how dangerous the news agencies basically are. That means one of the person told that how many stories basically are there basically. If any mistakes basically happens, to cover up that basically what they basically do basically. Then basically one of the person told that only basically I think Bollywood group can do and Hollywood group basically, because they only know basically that which area basically contains which type of data basically, that they have created the incidents basically. For example, potato is going to generate what basically, then he told that potato is going to generate this that basically. For that they have created serials also. So just see up to what level, deep level analysis basically are done basically. They are creating serials, they are creating movies, they are creating movies. From movies basically they are creating the news basically channels. Few channels basically are came from the news from the television basically, not few basically, entire thing basically. Few movies basically say that basically we have created this news channel basically. So just imagine basically up to the what level things basically are connected. So see basically earthquake basically. So earthquake basically can give that data basically. So one of the person told that up to what level the France basically know basically. Then he told that they had need to check basically up to what level basically. And one of the person told that basically this search engine data basically are connected up to which data basically, which internet pipeline basically. So one of the person told that how many internet provider basically are there. Internet providers list. So see basically these all are the internet provider basically. Airtel, GTPL broadband, nation, home, this that basically Cyan Drive. These all are basically the internet service provider. Service provider basically these all are basically agencies basically. Few are agencies, few are basically providers basically. See basically few people basically is not existing also basically, who basically knows everything. See basically and see this basically. See the connection basically and the future stories mapping to from server to internet provider. So see basically. So each and every things basically are planned basically. So somebody has created the entire internet pipeline basically also you can see basically. Internet entire index basically, and this is created by some of the police department basically. That is 100% sure basically. Because everything is connected with the crime only basically. That 100 people, 100 plane basically which is getting crashed, that is crime basically. And if we write anything basically related to mafia group, then basically the cyber group basically calls. Cyber groups calls basically, and literally basically this is say that basically they basically don't say basically that I have banned your biodata, I have banned your resume basically, but they calls means your biodata is basically blocked basically. But they basically don't blocks this basically everything. This everything basically they don't block basically. This basically that's not they basically can't do basically. From there only basically they are getting the money basically. Then how basically they can block basically. And you can just imagine basically his power basically. But he basically might not be knowing about the story basically because he is collecting the data only basically. But he know basically that I am doing the dangerous task basically. So he is basically 98% exists in the. He is basically in America only basically. He is not in basically in India. That is 100% sure basically. So just imagine basically up to what level things basically are connected. And the cyber group basically they are telling that basically you have typed this word and you have typed that word basically, that basically you are basically supposed to do that this that basically you see this you see basically what are the things basically they are doing. So next video basically we are going to see little bit more about the data basically, and that data is the person basically fight with the government basically, and that has converted into disease basically.